Role of nutrition in sports. What is sport nutrition? Sports nutrition involves the applications of nutritional principles to enhance athletic performance. It is the applications of eating strategies with several objectives, such as to promote good health, to promote adaptation to training, and for optimal sports performance and fast recovery. In this video, we are going to see the role of nutrition in sports. Firstly, carbohydrate as a primary energy source. Carbohydrates are like the body's fuel that turns into glucose, which gives cells the energy they need for daily tasks. About 40% of our energy at rest comes from carbohydrate. They play a crucial role in providing energy for the nervous system and muscle. Glucose derived from carbohydrates is the body's quick and preferred energy source. It is used for immediate energy needs in muscle. The body stores glucose as glycogen in muscle and the liver. During long exercise, these glycogens stored are used to keep energy levels up. Carbohydrates are especially good for intense activities, providing quick bursts of energy needed for sprints or intense intervals. Having enough carbohydrates delay fatigue by maintaining blood glucose level and preserving glycogen stores. In summary, carbs are essential for quick energy, storing energy for later, and efficiently fueling high-intensity activities while delaying fatigue.
Next, fat is an important energy source during endurance exercise. During endurance exercise, fat serves as an important energy source, supplementing carbohydrates, which are the primary fuel for high-intensity activities. As carbohydrate storage levels become depleted, the body relies on stored fat for sustainable energy. This dynamic interaction between carbohydrate and fat metabolisms is key to optimizing performance and endurance in athletes. Fat is high energy yield, as while carbohydrates are crucial for immediate energy needs, fats becoming increasingly important for sustained lower intensity activities. Fats yield more energy per gram than carbohydrates, providing a long-lasting fuel source. During endurance exercise and fat utilizations, as exercise intensity decreases, the body relies more on fat metabolism to generate energy. Endurance exercise, such as long-distance running or cycling, predominantly tap into fat stores to preserve glycogen. When making a daily 20-minute walk plan, fats are utilized as a primary energy source during endurance exercise, and the body can conserve glycogen for later stages of the activity or higher intensity efforts. Meanwhile, during training adaptations such as endurance training, it enhances the body's ability to oxidize fats, making it more efficient in utilizing fats as a sustained energy source.
Next, we move to the protein. Although protein accounts for less than 5% of daily calorie intake and offers just a small amount of energy at rest, it is very important to the body. Protein is essential for regulating metabolism, building muscle, reducing fatigue during and after exercise, boosting the immune system, and may be used as energy source during certain conditions. Protein synthesis is predominant during the recovery and healing phase. Protein synthesis may rise or remain constant in aerobic endurance training as protein breakdown decreases. Exercise muscle area may undergo protein synthesis and become more insulin sensitive after the exercise. Meanwhile, protein breaks down in the trained muscle during resistance training, and this breakdown occurs during the initial phase of recovery. Protein anabolism occurs in the next 24 to 48 hours, resulting in increased protein synthesis. Anabolic state happen by a rise in synthesis instead of decreasing in breakdown, particularly when adequate amino acids are available. Eccentric exercise may cause muscle stress and usually leads to muscle pain for the next few days, which leads to increased protein breakdowns. Micro tears in muscle fiber might hinder the synthesis of proteins and leads to delayed onset of muscle soreness, which usually appear 1 to 2 days after eccentric exercise.
There are a few general recommendations for protein in sports, which includes consuming protein with carbohydrates during pre- and post-exercise and obtaining more than 15% of protein in daily energy intake. This includes about 0.8 gram per kilogram of body weight for adult athletes. Another recommendation is to consume protein in moderation depending on energy intake, type of protein, and timing of intake. Moving on to the importance of hydration in sports. Water stands out as the most essential nutrient, and excluding minerals is the simplest one. Although a person can endure weeks without food on average, the capacity to survive without water is restricted to just 1 week. For athletes, hydration is especially important for their performance optimizations, as dehydration could lead to impaired sports performance, such as during endurance exercise. Secondly, hydration is important to regulate body temperature. Sweat primarily consists of water, and its evaporations from the skin surface serve as a mechanism to release excess body heat generated during physical activity. Next, it is important for mental and cognitive functions. Inadequate hydration can negatively impact mental and cognitive functions, potentially resulting from the adverse effects of elevated body temperature on mental processes. Within dynamic sport settings like basketballs, dehydration may contribute to a decline in a reaction time. Lastly, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are essential nutrients that play important roles in supporting athletic performance and overall health. Athletes have higher micronutrient needs than non-athletes due to their high rates of energy metabolisms and the stress that exercise places on their bodies. Vitamin D is necessary for calcium absorption, bone health, immune function, and reducing inflammations. Low levels of vitamin D can decrease physical performance and increase the risk of injury. B vitamins are involved in energy production during exercise, red blood cell productions, protein synthesis, and tissue repair and maintenance. Exercise may increase the need for B vitamins, and deficiencies can result in reduced performance and impaired energy metabolism. Vitamin C is important for collagen synthesis, antioxidant functions, and immune support. Athletes may have increased need for vitamin C due to its role in tissue repair and immune functions, especially during periods of intense training and competitions. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant and may help with exercise-induced oxidative stress. Athletes may have increased needs for vitamin E to protect against oxidative damage caused by intense physical activity. Iron is essential for the production of hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in the blood, and for energy metabolism. Inadequate iron status can lead to reduced performance and impaired muscle functions. Calcium is important for bone health, muscle functions, and nerve transmissions. Adequate calcium intake is crucial for athletes to support bone density and muscle functions, which are essential for performance and injury prevention. Magnesium plays a role in the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and regulates neuromuscular, cardiovascular, immune, and hormonal functioning. Magnesium deficiency can impair endurance performance due to increasing oxygen requirement during exercise. Sodium and potassium are important for fluid balance and nerve and muscle functions. Athletes lose this electrolyte through sweat during exercise, and maintaining proper levels is crucial for muscle functions and hydration. Zinc is important for immune functions, protein synthesis, and wound healing. Athletes may have increased needs for zinc due to the higher levels of physical activity and the need for tissue repair and recovery. In conclusion, nutrition plays an important role in sports performance.